Hey everybody and welcome to a new video. My name is Midway and I hope you're having a wonderful day because I sure am. And welcome to a new Legend of Mushroom video. Today we're going to be discussing some news that just got released. We're going to be looking at new server merges happening in Legend of Mushroom in March of the year 2025. So we'll look at what the final rosters of servers is going to be looking like. Then we'll also discuss a little bit of the new Rabbids event collaboration that's happening on the 7th of March. It finally got confirmed and released. Rather, we got all the information now. We still don't know what the rewards are going to be looking like, but we'll look at all the leaks and stuff that we can find out there. And we will also discuss the new March event calendar, which also got released. So we'll look at the full timeline about what we can expect for Legend of Mushroom during the month of March. Before we get into that, please go ahead and check out Aptoide if you haven't done so yet. My link, as always, is down here under the screen as well as down in the description. We'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of this video. Just know that if you want to be looking to save up some money and get more value for your money when buying anything within Legend of Mushroom, Aptoide is your go-to. Just wait until the end of this video and find out more about what it's all about. Let's go. Alright, first of all, let's discuss the server merges, which are going to be happening on the 3rd of March, so basically tomorrow. Let's just go ahead and look at the list, right? So we got here the actual Excel file or Google Documents, whatever, and this is what it's going to be looking like, right? I'm not going to be analyzing what server is going to be going where, because, well, that obviously depends on whether you care about a certain server or not. We're just going to be looking at the overall number of servers that we have in store right now. So a lot of people were pointing at me that matchups in events like the cross-server showdown or the clash between families is basically pretty unbalanced, right? So this is really not going to be helping in any way with that. But we can look like we actually are at 53 servers now. Before that, in the previous server merge, we were standing at 50, right? Obviously, there's new servers being put out there, and then so on and so forth. And the newer servers obviously come out, and eventually they get merged with each other, and eventually get merged with bigger servers, all in all. But the idea is that now, well, we are having a lesser merge. We are allowing some of the newer servers to stay behind and not be merged into other servers, or rather more newer servers are actually being put out. I'm not exactly too sure, but obviously the higher number you can see on this list, that is the newer servers, whereas the older ones, shorter numbers, that is the older servers. Now obviously we can go ahead and check out. Right now I am standing on Amen 61, which would be, I don't even know at this point honestly which codification of these ones would that be. I am totally not familiar with that listing. Let me just go ahead and check out if this would load. That is, of course, but it doesn't seem like it would. I don't even know. I'm not having very good Wi-Fi up here where I'm recording the video right now, but nonetheless, yes, this is what's happening. Having a little bit more of the same stuff. Servers are going to be merged with each other. You're going to be finding with more whales, with more competitive families within the same server, at least with the same cluster of servers. Going to have a little bit of a harder time. Yeah, I really can't get it to load anyways, but having a little bit of a harder time to have a balanced family brawl, all in all. Yeah, whatever, straight up, nothing really changing here. It's the same thing that I've been doing ever since the game came out. So just a bit of something to point out is that, well, we are now having a bit of a bigger number of servers. As you can see, we went from 46 to 50, and now it's 54. So it looks like every round we are allowing the server list to be a little bit bigger and not just clumping every single thing into the same clusters. So the game might be growing a little bit here. Next up, of course, we talked about it. It's the Rabbids collaboration event. It's coming on the 7th of March, as it's officially stated right here. So yep, let's see what they gotta say about this. So thanks for the wild enthusiasm. The finally cornered the Mischievous Bunny, so there was this little gimmick event going on within the Discord that is now ending, and finally it's unveiled. Legend of Mushroom and the Rabbids collaboration event is gonna be happening. So what's in store for us with that? Well, they're gonna have a lot of chaos and stuff that's gonna be for free. That's really what's important to be pointing out here. You could react with a carrot to this little icon, or rather this message within Discord, and you would be selected between one of 20 lucky players for some gift. Obviously that's really not gonna happen. Good stuff is we also have a code here to redeem, so we might as well go ahead and do that and see what that code has in store for us. So let's go ahead, click on my profile and redeem code, and just type in there is Rabbids. Yep, there we go. Rabbids 1. So let's see what do we have out of this one. The codes are already up there. Okay, this is not a bad one actually. Obviously nothing too crazy, but getting a key as well as whatever that item was called actually is not bad whatsoever. So I'll take that one. What was this called actually? I don't think I can see it from here. Anyways, yep, not a bad thing, and obviously wait for it until the 7th. Now we can go ahead and check out on the official March calendar. This is the big reveal, obviously. Yeah, nothing really gonna be happening until then. You can see anniversary preheat, straight up just calling it. There's not gonna be any content that's gonna be coming out during those days. We have the server merge pointed out here. Then we will have a game update, which will obviously include the data and stuff for the event, but we might see some balance changes. They talked about some new stuff in the last devs announcement, and all in all, we also have a mythical theme event, which we don't really know what that's going to be like. Obviously, this is the birthday of Legend of Mushroom, exactly on the 7th of March, as we pointed out in the previous video where we talked about the Rabbids collaboration. That is when the game came out 1 year ago, so that's when the event is going to be starting, and it's going to be lasting for 20 days right after that. So it's going to be a long ass time for you guys to get into it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be unveiling things alongside. Well, as the weeks go by, there's going to be more and more stuff being added. Not everything's going to be active from day one, as usually they do with these big events like the Christmas one. Then there's also going to be an anniversary web event, whatever that might be. We have no details on it. I just found out about it. We'll also have the Fortune Cat coming along with the Rabbids collaboration event, basically to allow people that are going to be wailing it out to get more value for their money, and that's a perfect opportunity to go ahead and use Aptoide along with playing Legend of Mushroom to get more value for your money, so you can benefit out of this event. Little plug right there, of course. And yeah, we are also going to be having a mythical theme event, so I'm assuming this is going to be actually, this is the second part of this first event, although this one is also only 3 days long, and this one is like the whole week. I'm guessing this is maybe a mistake, but I really have no clue what this event is going to be coming with. This looks a little bit like an artifact, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, and this could be anything. So yeah, really not sure about what we can expect for these ones. I'm guessing they're going to be just like regular gachas, although yeah, this one being aligned with the Rabbids collaboration event just happening, I don't know. I'm not thinking it might be 2 gachas at once, but maybe it is, who knows. And then finally we have a fishing event, which is probably going to be the minigame where you just like throw your little angler thing and fish some fish out of the water. And then we finally close off the month with another round of server merges, right? So if everything is going to be following along the usual stuff, we're going to be having 58 servers in total by the end of March. So hopefully the game's still growing. We're going to be having bi-weekly updates. March looks very strong, and hopefully this event is going to be popping off. Now let me look at the Japanese wiki and see if I can find anything about the Rabbids collaboration, although I'm not too sure about it. And in all honesty, I don't think any of what I could find here is going to be part of the collaboration with Rabbids. I mean, I was thinking that it might have something to do, like something like, for example, this artifact down here could have something to do with this other event which we saw here, the mythical theme event. Could be the case. I mean, looks a little bit similar to it, but nonetheless, yeah, definitely not guaranteed. All I could find is what was related to the previous event we had for the Valentine's Day, and that's pretty much this bow and this costume and stuff. So if that was going to be part of the mythical theme, we would have this, and then obviously this other artifact. There's no back attachment for this one unless these things are going to be that. It looks like some form of boots that you are going to be flying on, and rather, no, that's a back attachment, so it would be something like some drones you're carrying along with you, and this would be the mount. But I don't think this is going to be part of this event. At least it might be part of the mythical theme event, but still, yeah, definitely have no clue about it. It's something about some lamps and some fish. Could also be the Chinese New Year. I mean, yeah, I have no clue. That was already back way in the past at the beginning of February. All in all, yeah, I think that's pretty much all the news that we have right now for Legend of Mushroom. So that's all I can offer you guys. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed that video. I'll have more information about the collaboration with the Rabbids thing all when it's getting closer to the date. Obviously, it's going to be coming this Friday. So throughout this week, we will have more information being unveiled, and I'll be sure to cover it for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and I'll lead you with a little bit of information about Aptoide. For those of you that don't know, Aptoide is basically just like Google Play. So let me come out of this for a second and go to the store. So if you are using Aptoide, basically what's going to happen is that whenever you are going to be making any purchase in the game, if you are interested in doing so, you're going to be prompted to pay through the AppCoins wallet, basically. So you're going to be seeing this little portal right here as you try to make the payment, and it's going to be showing you that once you make a purchase, excuse me, you're going to be getting a bit of a bonus in the form of cashback, really, of a percentage of whatever spending you are doing. So you can see I am getting 16 cents in the form of a cashback after making this purchase. So I can eventually use all those bonuses whenever I have enough of them to make the purchases for me without actually using my real money. You're not losing anything for this. Nobody's really scamming you here, of course. This is straight up just more value for your money. You do a spending, you're going to be getting a cashback, you accumulate enough of a cashback, and eventually you use that cashback to buy anything else anywhere in any other game through Aptoide. So in order to do this, you're going to need to download Legend of Mushroom from Aptoide, and I'll have a guide on how to do so down here, down below in the description. And then we'll also need to set up what's called the AppCoins wallet, which you can also just download straight up from Google Play, set it up on your phone, and here is where you are going to be able to see how much bonus you currently have unlocked after all those cashbacks. You can also see your purchase history within the different games you are playing, as well as here you're going to be able to see that you can input my promo code. There we go. It's going to be down here. So if you enjoy my content and want to help me out, just input the promo code right there, type it in there just like you see on the screen. It's going to be down here as well as in the description. So just type it in there, and that's going to be increasing that bonus that you get from using Aptoide and purchasing in Legend of Mushroom through Aptoide for 5% forever. So that's how you can get a bonus. It's always from 10% all the way up to extra 35% of any amount of money you're spending in the form of those cashbacks. You can also see here any active events that will increase that bonus for a limited time, usually from 5 all the way up to 10% for about 24 hours, as well as here you will see a little bit of a progress tracker of how much more you need to be spending in order to unlock higher baseline bonuses. That's how it works. As you make more purchases, you unlock higher tiers of the bonuses, and eventually you put all that together to reach an extra 35% of any amount of money you're spending in Legend of Mushroom or any other Android game that you play through Aptoide. This only works on Android. Unfortunately, you cannot download Aptoide on Apple, and that's why. So yeah, basically just keep on playing the game. If you are going to be doing so and you want to be getting more value for your money, you might as well do so through Aptoide. It's going to be helping yourself out and helping myself out if you do decide to use my code. All in all, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. See ya.